Yay! I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. It is a Saturday night and I am alive. Doesn't that sound like a good thing? I think it's a good thing. How's it going, everybody? I'm just trying to get my YouTube set up. Yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. There's my YouTube set up. So how's it going, everybody? I'm going to share it out. Please feel free to share it out to Facebook if you wish. That's what I'm doing because I usually do it every Saturday. I forgot. I've been forgetting. And spelling mistakes because apparently my computer likes to put extra letters in there. I'm feeling fantastic. And it's posting. Yay! And it posted. And it posted. And I got notifications. Aww. Shermie was tagged in a post. Aww. Rest in peace, Shermie. So, what's new and exciting, everybody? I have been crocheting. In fact, I got a pile over here of crochet squares that all need their ends and centers put in, but I don't know how many I have, so let's count them. There's 1, 2, this one's upside down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and again I got 15. With this 15 done, I have 45. No, I have 60 squares. Yeah. No, I have 45. Hang on, how many did I have before? This is number 4. So 4 times 15, that's 60, right? Somebody? Okay, fine, I'm getting out my calculator. What are you talking about? It's because of all the mods she uses crashes her game. No. What is 4 times 15? 60, right? Hang on. Yes, 60. So I have 60. I only need 21 more squares. So that's one more roll in a bit. So woohoo! And then I got enough squares to do my jacket, my long cardigan coat. And then I get to put it all together. Scary. Yeah, I figured it out. Thank you, honey. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. While I'm sitting here chatting with you guys, I am going to sew my ends in. And then they're done. And then I pass some yarn through all 4 corners and I tie all the squares together. And then they go in storage until I'm ready. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing this. I need more light. So let's turn on my overhead lamp. my overhead light. There we go. We got light. And wow, what a difference it makes. Look, my forehead's all shiny. Why? Because it's freaking hot in here. And there's a light shining on it. Okay. So yeah, I've been busy crocheting in the mornings, afternoons, and gaming in the evenings, as per usual. I think I stayed home all week. Not that that's a big deal, right? Because that's what I always do, being agoraphobic and all. Oh, went out Wednesday to watch the Perseids meteor shower. So Abby had a fire. We had a fire out in our fire pit area. And I wore my poncho that I crocheted, which I never did show you guys. Or did I show you my poncho? Anyway, I wore my poncho that I crocheted with blanket yarn. It's very warm. I love it. I wish it was a little longer, but that'll come. Like either I'll buy more yarn and add to it, or I'll tear it all apart and make a new one with more yarn. Whatever. Point is, I need a new one. I need a longer one. But it was very good. I really enjoyed being out there with the fire. I stayed out there long after the sun went down. I was out there till about 11 o'clock at night. The meteor shower was supposed to start around midnight, but I couldn't stay out there longer because hubby went inside the house and then I got spooked. It happens. I did really good. He went in an hour. Like I was out there for about an hour, 45 minutes by myself. I did really good, I think. But yeah, I got spooked. Because that's what happens with me. But I think I did good just for going out. So yay me. So I'm just, like I said, sewing in my ends. Got 15 squares to do. Oh, scissors. Scissors. Let's use these ones because at least I will see them. Where's this one? There it is. Hey Tracy, how's it going? I'm doing squares today. Sewing in my ends. I got all 15 of my squares done that I've been working on all week. So I'm just doing the squares so that I can put them in storage until I'm ready to make the cardigan. With the 15 I have done here, I've now done 60 squares. 60. You're doing homework? Well, that's good. It won't get it done itself. I'd feel bad, but I did 4 years of homework. So 1 year was doing adult 12. And that was a lot of homework. Every freaking night. I didn't get a night off. And then extra homework on Fridays. Because of the weekends, you know. Because we had 1 year from August to July to get through two class years, 11 and 12. And you're moving home in 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it all put together. You're moving home on September 1st. Right on. Are you excited about moving? Okay, you know what I mean. Like, nobody's excited about moving, but are you excited to go home? Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing. It'll be a good thing on your end. Bad thing for me. Yes, yes, yes. Right on. Right on. That's awesome. And there we go. First square with the ends swollen in. And now I'm going to get some other yarn. And I'm going to measure out 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 4 lengths of yarn. And I'm going to put him in the corners. It's easier to do it right in the beginning than having a little pile and then try and start feeding the yarn through the corners. Nah. Get it set up at the beginning, and then it's just easy peasy. Just makes life easier. There we go. Okay. You may think I have lots of room, but I'm working on my laptop. So, you ready to see your girls and grandchildren? Tracy, stop it. You're not old enough to have grandchildren. Don't be silly. Your girls are still playing with dolls. But we'll call them grandchildren. Okay. Your girls still play with dolls. Don't be silly. You're not that old. It's quite warm in here. Oh, fuddle. Quite warm in here. Almost decided to watch a movie with hubby. We watched Craven today. And we're thinking of watching... It was another one. Damn it all. But then I decided I needed to eat. So your girls are 42 and 37. Oh, your son is 17. He was a late baby. I thankfully had all of my children at a decent age, except for my last one. There's 8 years between my oldest and my last one. And that's, considering it was only the 2 of them, it was a little bit of a headache because they didn't play nice. Your grandchildren are 23, 18, 16, and 8. Oh, wow, Tracy, you got a big family. Good for you. That's awesome. I don't have any grandchildren. I'm far too young and too pretty to have grandchildren. No, my kids aren't interested in women. I say that like they're gay. They're not gay. One is asexual. That's my little Matthew. He's autistic. And the other one he's busy living his life. He's not really into a relationship right now. So he got screwed on his last one. Two sons-in-laws? That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I wish them all well. So you're the matriarch of the family. Good for you. I usually keep my yarn ends if they're like 5 or 6 inches long, but if they're smaller than that, I toss them. I got a bag of yarn scraps over there I got to deal with when I clean up my yarn room, whatever year that'll be. Because let's face it, it's not apparently cleaning itself. It hasn't received, it doesn't understand the assignment. Because all I want is a yarn room that cleans and organizes itself. Is that too hard to ask for? In this futuristic world of AI, surely I can have a yarn room that cleans itself up. Not asking for the world. Right? Two. And I feed my yarn through the corners. Sorry, don't mind my French if you heard that. Pulled the wrong yarn end through. There we go. Oh, I bet if you left yarn there, it'll be like Christmas. Awesome. See, you're coming out, and I don't want that. You came out anyway. So yeah, I'm just playing with my squares. I finished the 15 squares earlier today. And now it's time to do the ends. Yeah, it'll be like Christmas. Three years, wow. Yeah, it'll be like Christmas. That'll be awesome. That will be awesome. Do, 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 do. So run a hole in the middle. Aha. Christmas in September is awesome. Christmas any time of the year other than actual Christmas is awesome. I like Christmas in, like a warm summer month. That would be nice. Everybody does a Christmas in July thing. I don't understand that. I think that's cool, but I don't do a Christmas in July thing. I do Christmas every month, my husband would say, because I buy myself trinkets all the time. They're not trinkets. They're things that I need. I'm glad that this isn't a pokey, like still. It's still blunt, but still sharp. Or not sharp. It still hurts if you poke yourself with it. Just doesn't cause blood, which is nice. I'm done bleeding for this project. So I have bled for this project. Tracy, how do you survive heat like that? Like, I could not imagine. I grew up in Fort McMurray. We never really saw high heat. With the way the world has shifted now, yes, McMurray's starting to get high heat. We're all seeing an influx of high heat across the board. People will say that's global warming, and they'll sit there and say, oh my God, the world's about to end. I actually believe, due to things on a galactic scale that have happened to the planet, we've actually shifted our axis. Our axis, we've shifted it. We are not, our North Pole doesn't sit like this, it sits like this. And so we're spinning that way now, and it's actually gone more. So, you know, those meteorologists that like to sit there and put everything in red because of the high temperatures, do they put the fact that the world has shifted on its axis into consideration? I don't think anybody does. And yet they're so quick to sit there and say, oh my God, it's climate change. Excuse me, people, we are sitting on a rock going through space, okay? First of all, nobody's ever done a humongous long-term study on what effects the universe has. They just discovered our North Pole actually shifts. So let's put the fact that the world shifts and the sun's coming in and the heat is changing all together now. Yeah, see, we range from minus 45 to 45. McMurray used to be that, right? Except for the minus 45, never got up that hot. Never got up that hot in Fort McMurray. No, when I was growing up. Nope. But you see it now. And my point is that I believe is due to the fact that the Earth has shifted on its axis just a bit, but enough. Therefore, it's pushed the global winds all over the place. And that's my point on it anyway, is I don't believe in global warming. I mean, yes, us humans do affect the world. I'm not saying we don't, and it's not in a good way. And yes, we do make the world sick. I understand that. I do get that. But 49 to 113 Fahrenheit. Yeah, see, okay, we get hot. I stay inside. I have a hard enough time breathing anyway. Could you imagine if I went outside on a really hot day? Yeah, we watched Craven this afternoon, hubby and I. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And we were going to watch another movie, but I can't remember what movie it was we were going to watch. It was another one I wanted to watch, but I can't remember what it was. What was that movie we were going to put on, honey? Yeah, like I let you walk outside naked. Venom, yes, that's it. That's what we were going to watch, the new Venom. Because I love the Venom movies. I do. I think Tom Hardy is awesome in the Venom movies. And I'm not really a Tom Hardy fan. But I like the Venom stories. I do. So I like my anti-heroes. Uh-oh. That's bad. I didn't get a chance to get myself a drink before I came up here. This one had a long tail. We were listening to Major Tom. Listen to David Bowie's rendition, and then we listened to somebody else's rendition. I have to say it's somebody else that I like the best. I just can't remember who it was. Hubby knows. Somebody named Rollins. I could be wrong. Peter Schilling, that's it. I like his version better. See, my honey's so smart. My honey is the smartest man. I love him. Sorry, I make up songs. Okay, there's one done. So it takes me a while because that's a savable one. I go around 3 times and tighten it up so that should be that way, like completely closed. See, completely closed. And then I go back and forth 3 times so that it doesn't come out when I wash it. Because this jacket's going to get covered with dog hair. I already know it. So it's going to get washed a lot. And I know it because it's going to be a long jacket and I have white dogs. And a white cat. So yes, washed lots. But with animals, I tend to wash all of my stuff lots. Like my poncho's already been washed twice. I've only worn it once. It was washed, no, 3 times. Because I washed it when I made it. I washed it when I finished it. And then I folded it up, put it away for when we were going to go camping. And then I used it when we went out to the sister-in-law's. Or I took it with me. I didn't use it. Used it in the camper, I guess. Yeah. And another one done. So yeah, oh, and the other time I washed it because the dog was on it. So yeah, it doesn't get washed very often. In fact, the dog's on it now. No, she's not. But I do let her lie on it. Because usually I know when a camping trip's coming up and I just, wash it before I go camping. Yay, another one. Sorry. Lost my needle under the computer. So yeah, we were watching Craven. Good movie. I liked it. But I like the story of Craven. I wasn't a comic book geek. It was a way to keep me quiet. Uh, Except mom and dad didn't like the superhero comics. But they couldn't find any Bible comics either. Mm, yeah. I started a new oh, I finished my diamond painting. I finished my diamond painting. Look, 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 look. See? I finished it. Doesn't she look beautiful? Turned out so nice. So I started a new one, same size. It's a dragonfly. And then the next one I have is a butterfly. And it's bigger. I like the big ones. The bigger the painting you get, the better the picture in it is. So that's why I like the bigger paintings, because then the picture doesn't come across so very pixelated. You see details. Yay, another one done. Doesn't take long. It's just time consuming. It's still, there's 15 of them to frickin' do. $33. Well, that's not bad. It's keeping me occupied. I like how you can tell which way is the right way because the corners curl up. So you know this is the right way. Yes, I like that. This was the start of a new roll. You can tell because of the white tip. So what else has anybody been doing? What else have you been doing? Have you watched any movies? Listened to any new music? I've been listening to my books. My Audible smut. And like I said, crocheting in the morning. I was doing my diamond painting for a bit this week. My new one. Got a good start to it. Didn't do anything today on it. And I'll have to see about moving the computer again. But I'm up here tonight. Tonight's gaming night. Woohoo! Okay, yesterday was gaming day because it was Friday. And I gamed all day. It was awesome. Gamed till about 1 o'clock. I would have kept gaming, but my computer crashed. So rather than doing what I usually do, which is usually go for a puff. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I decided to go to bed. It was a good call. So I woke up tired this morning. I was so tired this morning. I went for a nap. Woke up at 8. The dogs got me up at 8 this morning. And, oh, no, that's keepable. And I stumbled out of bed, stumbled to the kitchen, poured myself a cup of ambition. Yawning, stretching, trying to come to life. I'm kidding. I made my tea. Yeah, I stayed up till about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then I went down for a nap. I was down till 2. I feel good now. I woke up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Yeah. And then hubby put on the movie, so that's what we were watching at 2. We were watching Craven. Nope. And in case anybody was wondering, that was the opening stanza of 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. Wake up in the morning, stumble to the kitchen, trying to pour myself a cup of ambition, yawning, stretching, trying to come to life. Working 9 to 5. Okay, that's it for this one. Why would you watch preseason football? Other than seeing the men run around the field in tight pants and little butts. I mean, what is there about football? Talk to me, Tracy. Tell me what it is about football. Other than the men in white pants with their tight little butts. Okay, they may not have white pants, but they have little tight pants. That shows off their little butts. Just saying. You knew that first? Get an eye on the new players. Oh, for their butts. Got it. Got it. Do you watch football? Only for the butts. Only for the butts. Oh, yes. I used to like Dallas Cowboys. I was in Fort McMurray and I used to cheer for Dallas Cowboys. And why? Because they had a star. Their logo was a star, and that was like the Lone Ranger. He had a star too. See, I was young. That was my reasoning. And they had cute cheerleaders. Because even when I was young, I knew I liked girls. Even when I was young, I knew I liked girls. So it wasn't until I was older that I started liking boys too, but still like girls. Just who I am. But yeah, I like the Dallas Cowboys. I always wanted to be a Dallas Cowboys. But then I discovered Canadian football, and I am a Saskatchewan Roughriders fan. I love my Roughriders. We used to only watch CFL, and only when the Roughriders played. We're not really big into sports here in this house, which is nice. nice because with the previous men in my life, I've watched everything from NASCAR to wrestling. So, I mean, when we had cable, there was March Madness because hubby likes his college basketball. But, and I got into it too because, you kind of get into what your man watches. So we had our favorite teams, go Spartans. But we don't have cable now, so we don't really watch college basketball, which sucks because I kind of like the Fever and Caitlin Clark. I only get the snippets from the YouTube. You used to watch NASCAR? Yeah. Had a cousin that used to race somewhere. I don't know. I think he was into NASCAR. But I wouldn't know because I never watched him. Running Nebels. What? Running Rebels. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I got 8 more to do. Halfway there. Kind of. Las Vegas. Oh. Oh, that's university? I miss watching college basketball, March Madness. Hubby would be glued to the TV. And I'd have to listen to his Basketball Jones song. So I'm kind of glad that I don't watch it now, actually. I don't have to listen to Basketball Jones. I'm teasing, hubby. You can sing a Basketball Jones song all you want. I sing songs on top of my lungs all the time, too. See this? To me, this is too short to keep. And I don't keep my yarn ends for stuffing. I use stuffing for stuffing. So that's just me. Now I got shout in my head. Ooh, now I got Tears for Fears in my head. Went from the song shout to the band shout. Or the song shout. Yeah, that's it. The other song. Shout, shout. There's another one done. So there's 8. I should probably get these off my computer because I can feel the heat. Oh, yeah. Put them over here. Breathe. Uh-oh. Oops. That goes over there on that tray. That goes over there on that tray. Do not roll joints right over your keyboard. Oops. Train! In case you don't hear it, there's a train coming. What are you doing, Trish? I'm being trash. It's the only thing I know how to do is be me. Yeah, don't roll anything over your keyboard. And not safe. Don't eat over your keyboard. That's not good either. Don't do anything over your keyboard. I can't wait till the sun goes down and it cools off in here. It's only really warm because the sun's up. It's been overcast most of the day, except the sun woke up and came out of the clouds from this afternoon on. It's not, darn it all. It's not very hot outside per se, but it sure is quite warm in here when the sun is shining against the window. There we go. So yeah, I have 21 more squares to do. So that is one whole skein. Hang on. I'd say this is my last ball, but it's my last ball from this order. I have 3 more balls in a bag somewhere in a bag that says Red Heart. But there's my second last ball. No, number 4. So yeah, 1 ball equals 14. I haven't had a skein of yarn yet that gave me only 14. They've all given me 15 plus. So that's awesome. Oh, supper is coming back on me. I had gopher bites and spiral cut fries. Pork, garlic, dry ribs. That's it. I deep fried some garlic dry ribs, and I deep fried some spiral fries for supper. Wasn't a big supper, but I'm full. My tummy's letting me know it's full too. which is not necessarily a good thing, but we'll live. It's the garlic. Yay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And these don't take that long. I'm amazed. Oh. I want the sun to go down so I can open up the curtains. Because that's why I have the curtains closed right now, because the sun is bright. But once that sun goes down, I plan on opening up the curtains and catch whatever breeze I can. There we go. There's that one. And this one. And it's not so bad if you're quiet. You know, I got music playing in my head. I can't stand the quiet. I just can't. I will talk to myself if it's too quiet, because the ringing in my ears bugs me. So I don't want to hear ringing in my ears. So I make noise, or I always have noise going. You know. Still sewing. Oh, our cat wants something. Like, that's a big surprise. I don't like quiet either. I have noise always on TV and sometimes YouTube just to do them. Yeah. No, I can't stand the silence. I hear the ringing in my ears because I have Meniere's disease. So what that means is A, I'm losing my hearing. B, I have constant ringing in my ears and sometimes a tap, 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 which drives me nuts. And C, or 3, vertigo attacks, dizziness spells. So I've learned to drive while having a vertigo attack. I've learned to function with the vertigo. I've learned to function with continuous ringing. I just always have to have something playing or something going on. It's either I'm listening to a book or I'm listening to music in my ears, or I have something around me going on because I can't stand the ringing. Drives me up the wall. You know, when I think about it, there's a lot of shit wrong with me. Huh. Yeah, it's nothing that the doctors can do. So I use hearing aids, which I love my hearing aids. They make me hear. When I take them off, that's when I realize how freaking deaf I really am, is when I take my hearing aids out. And it's like, oh my God. Everything is just so deadened. Oh no. I've almost been here for an hour. I think I'm going to put it in another half hour. And then I'm going to go for the night. Because I need a drink. And I'm out of drink. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll see how I feel at past. But I'm thirsty. I got nothing in my cup. I got a couple of swallows in my cup. That's about it. I'm saving them. Well, for when I really need them. Some of these tails are like really long. Oh, you have it too? Yeah. Yeah, the tinnitus. I usually call it ringing of the ears because a lot of people don't know the exact term for it. I say tinnitus and then their eyes just glaze over and it's like whatever. So my tinnitus comes out as the ringing, but I also have a drum beat, and that comes out when I have too much salt or too much caffeine. My eardrum, can you hear that? So it's a continuous tap, and I not only hear it, I feel it. It's like something is physically tapping my eardrum because it feels like it's moving. So I hate it. I really watch how much salt I have. I didn't tonight. I might pay for it tomorrow, but I do really watch what I have. I've been drinking a lot of caffeine lately, though, so I've just been lucky. Yeah, vertigo I can live with. And I had to learn to live with it quick because I was a single mom. And when you're a single mom and you're trying to get groceries and all of a sudden you collapse because you're dizzy, that freaks out the kids. That really freaks out my kids. So I had to learn quick how to keep my legs upright, how to keep myself upright when I had really debilitating vertigo because the kids got really scared. Yeah, that's what we have is sea salt. I think that's what I've got in my shaker. I know that's what hubby bought. He bought boxes and boxes of sea salt. He doesn't cook with salt though. My honey, he does not cook with salt. He doesn't cook with salt at all. Doesn't add salt in any of his dishes. If he needs salt for one of his dishes, he adds soy. What? I know soy is salt, but that's how he adds salt. He uses soy sauce. I don't know if that's good or bad, to tell you the truth, because soy sauce I find really salty. But my honey's a good cook, and I'm not going to complain about how he cooks. Nope. Because I know what side my bed is buttered on. Yep. I love my honey and the way he cooks. End of.
I said, no, I didn't use sea salt very often. It's salt.
He misheard me. I said he had bought boxes of sea salt. And if he went into the pantry to check, he would realize that those boxes of salt say sea salt. And that's what I was talking about. See? Not even a swallow. I haven't been beading lately, but I've been doing my diamond painting and I've been doing my crochet. So I feel like I've been doing some stuff. I bought a bunch of felt off of AliExpress or Temu. Probably Temu. And I didn't check the sizes. I got little tiny squares, like little tiny squares. I thought they would be the size of a sheet of paper, or even just a little bit bigger, like 6x6 or 8x8. No, they're like 3.5 by 3.5, and I'm talking inches. Like whatever that is. I do diamond paint. I do diamond paint. I showed you my diamond painting. Did you not see it, Tracy? I show it again. I did this. This is diamond painting. I just finished this one. And I started, hang on. I started this one, which is a dragonfly. So I got the bottom. But yes, I diamond paint. I have done this really big one. It's of 2 dragons fighting. And I mean big. It's huge. I had to use it on my table. Spread it out. And I bought it. I did it because I wanted to hang it on the back of I'm on the wall behind the couch. Hubby says no. I did such a good job on it and everything. I want something against that wall, though. It's just bare. All right, on. I love Stitch. I really do love Stitch. I have a girlfriend. Her name's Sabrina. We know her as Stitch because she's a Stitch-loving character too. And she was our favorite secretary or technician, front desk lady at our dentist And that's how she knows I know her. She came over one day for coffee and taught me how to make a native choker. So, yeah, she moved to be with her grandpa. Oh, nice. I have a light to put my painting on too. I just don't use it. I don't really know where it is at this point in time. And I do not have a lighted pen. I have this, which is the magnifying light. You just bought a new Stitch sweatshirt? Aww. I don't have any Stitch clothing. No. I don't have any Stitch anything, actually. I love Stitch, yeah, but I don't have any Stitch anything. Isn't that odd? Oh. Sorry, I'm sewing, in case you're wondering why I'm making faces. Yay, there's another one. Only 2 left, and then I'm freaking done. Woohoo! Plush stuffies. Or Stitch plushies. Sorry. Yeah, I like Stitch. I collect bears, though. I collect teddy bears. Hubby's giving me little teddy bears, lots of them. I collect gargoyles. Hubby's giving me lots of gargoyles. A girl should have her own gargoyle. And he came home. The lovely big winged red gargoyle. He had gotten it on sale because there was a crack in the back. Nice big concrete, gargoyle. Oh, he's beautiful. And I don't notice his back because I've got him up on my high boy, looking down over us while we sleep. Because every girl should have a gargoyle. So my hubby said when he brought him home. Actually, I think he said every witch should have a gargoyle, and he's right. So we have lots of gargoyles around the house. That's my little girl who's shaking. Not shaking, she's scratching. Stop scratching a little bit. She's an itchy girl. Oh my goodness, the poor mosquitoes are just eating on her. We've taken to calling her mosquito bait because the mosquitoes just love her. Poor thing's just covered in mosquito bites. And of course, I can't use actual stuff like mosquito repellent on her because, dog, hello, DEET is poisonous. So, I've been reading online and there's some stuff around the house I can use, but it's kind of ineffectual. So we'll see. Apple cider vinegar is supposed to be a good, I don't know if it's a deterrent or something to help the scratching, but I'm going to give her a bath here in the next day or two. And I will, because I think that'll just help this itching. Plus, she needs a bath. She's getting stinky. And my Gus needs a bath, but he's so big. I should put him in the bathtub again, though. Hubby gave him a bath before we went away that weekend. That one weekend we went away. He gave him a bath before we went away. And Gus was so much brighter. But since then, Gus has rolled in the dirt again. He rolls up against this fence, against our neighbor's fence. He rolls up against it. There's a piece of dirt there that the dogs don't poop on, and that's where he likes to go and roll in the dirt. It's also where he likes to brush up against the fence in the winter. He likes that fence. Your tonsils are swelling. Why are your tonsils swelling? Who were you kissing, Tracy? I'm just kidding. I hope you're not coming down with anything. So I think I may have ostracized my sister-in-law by telling her how smart I was. Oops. They're talking about IQs. And I missed what Tam said, but then the one sitting next to her, and I know names, I'm not going to say names because I just did, and if you missed it, good. The sister said something, but I couldn't remember her number, but I remember the other one's number. The other one's number said 84. And was that good? Which point in time I spoke up and said, I got 140. Wonder what I get if I was not stoned. Because I was stoned when I did my IQ test and I got 140. So 140 is really high considering 150 is like genius off the charts. So, yeah. 140, 150, like, yeah. I don't know. I just was surprised to get that high when I was stoned. It was like, either the joint helped or the joint hindered. I'm not sure. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I wouldn't even know what my GPA is because we don't measure GPA here. Or if we did, I'm not in school anymore. So I don't know. Okay, so now that I have this, let's put them all together. Oh, I've been eating a fair bit of gluten lately. I'm paying for it. No, when you take a test and you get a number like 140 and then you look at it and it says you're smarter than the average Canadian, it made me really sad. Because I don't consider myself smarter than the average Canadian. Surely it can't be a country of dumb people. But then I look at all the, people who voted for the wrong people in power, and I look at our political system and all the systems across the board that are all breaking due to years of mismanagement and, in some cases, deliberate mismanagement. That makes me sad. I could have done a better job if I was running everything, I think. Yeah. I should just run everything. Put me in power, people. I'll just make everything better. Just saying. I'm smarter than the average bear. Well, I think my husband is like genius level because he's a walking calculator. He's freaking smart. I don't get away with anything around this house. You think it doesn't up here? Our prime minister doesn't even admit to being Canadian. When he's in Europe, he's European. When he's, somewhere else, he's there. He does not admit to being Canadian. So, yeah, don't get me started on politics. They're not going to monetize me ever. If I was in this to get monetized, I think I'd be doing more than one live a week. Yay, look at that. I got them all. Yeah, I got them all. Got them all threaded. Okay. Oh, look, I missed one. I hear my gussies. Well, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that, Tracy, but come on. At least he's there in the country. At least he cares. Like I can honestly say Trump cares about America. Maybe not the way the rest of the country wishes he does, but he does care about America. It's all about putting your country first. Or it seems like that to, someone looking in. I got a prime minister that doesn't even want to be in Canada. He's trying to sell us out to anybody other than the US, which I'm sorry, but has been our best friend for, decades. Why would we change with the US now? Because we don't like Trump? Come on. Yeah, I can't stand them either. I can't stand mine either. But the point is, they're the ones in power. And, I mean, I know I'm just a little anarchist at heart, but still. Yeah, exactly, Tracy. Exactly. Okay, you got me for 10 more minutes. How are we doing on this side? We're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah, look at that. Liberal minister admits we're not even close on trade talks with the U.S. while Carney's vacation continues. Of course it does. Why? Because he does not want to be in Canada. Well, let's hope. It's unfortunately people in power like him that make me worried for the state of affairs. Look at how many wars. Like, you guys are in a lot of countries now in conflicts, and that's not good. Aren't we? But we agree. Friends united in conflict. Or you two. Crochet. I like that better. Friends united in crochet. That's my new catch-all phrase. Ooh, you can't have it. It's mine. I call dibs. Yeah. I'm just all over the place tonight. It's very hard to keep my mind in settled. Show scenes panel. Okay, what's this? Oh, I don't know what that is. I hide that. Yes, we agree. Yes, we do, because we are awesome. We're awesome and smart and highly intelligent. I'm going to turn off this light now since I'm not crocheting. Oh, it's dark. Let's open the windows because the sun has gone down and I just dropped my camera. Hang on. I'm getting you. Ah! Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, hello, look at me. I'm back. Okay, hang on here. Now, let me open this. Ooh, that's not good. So I can get some. Oh, there we go. That was weird. You were there, and then all of a sudden the camera was gone. Fell all the way to the floor. But thank goodness it has a strong cable. I just pulled on the cable. Oh. I appreciate that, Tracy. I really do, because sometimes I have such a hard time thinking of things to talk about. Because, let's face it, I don't have much of a life. I don't go out during the week very often because I have agoraphobia. I went out this week. It was awesome. My puppies and I went out on Wednesday night. Like I said, hubby had a fire. We got to watch the stars. But I went in before the meteor shower started because I got spooked. I was out there alone by myself. Yes, I dropped you. I'm so sorry, Tracy. I dropped my friend. I'm sorry. At least it didn't hurt. Silver linings, Tracy. Always the silver linings. It didn't hurt. No boo-boos. But it was a nice night. But yeah, I don't go out very often. You work at home. See, but you don't have agoraphobia. You can leave your house. I have to work up to every little bit of appointment if I want to go out somewhere. Like I have a doctor's appointment next week. Yes, it'll be next week. Yes? No, in 2 weeks. Yeah, I got nothing next week other than my son's birthday. He turns something on Friday. Or Saturday. Friday. The 21st. Yeah, Dallas is winning 17-7. Woo-hoo! I'm checking my calendar. You go out for doctor's appointments? Yeah, pretty much me too. I have nothing coming up this next week. And then the week after that, I have a doctor's appointment. And then I'm going to my besties for a sleepover. Saskatchewan seeks residents for a long-term health research project. No. I am not going to go and let anybody study me. I am unique. I am not going to let anybody study me. No. Nope, 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 nope. That's also why I don't do those DNA tests. I've never done a DNA test. I am curious about my heritage, considering I grew up with no family, but I do not trust those things. So, yeah, I just don't trust these things. I'm a bit of a, what do they call them? It's on the tip of my tongue, too. No. Conspiracy theorist. I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist. There we go. I'm really happy I remembered the word. But my thyroid is good. Did I mention about a month ago I've been taking milk thistle supplements? So I started milk thistle supplements about a month and a half ago. I'm taking 2 pills twice a day, like in the morning and then again in the evening, 1 pill each. And 2 pills once a day. No, 2 pills twice a day. But then it sounds like I'm taking 2 pills twice a day. I'm taking 1 pill twice a day. That's it. 1 pill twice a day. And in 3-4 weeks, if you keep up with it, you actually notice a difference in your energy levels, and you notice a difference in, well, if you take medication like I do, they should work better, work more effectively. Because since I've been taking milk thistle, I have noticed my energy level has gone a little bit better. I'm still not getting up off my ass and cleaning the house kind of thing. No, it's not that kind of an energy. But I'm it's not that kind of energy, but you feel better. You just do. You feel better. My medication is working. My mood has been up lately, although my husband would say it hasn't been. It has been. I've been feeling happier. And I swear it's the milk thistle. You want to get a DNA test? See, I think the aliens are looking for a certain bloodline. And that's why they keep pushing this DNA test. It's not us, it's the aliens. Yeah, and they're looking for certain bloodlines. Yeah. That's why I won't get one done. Because it would be my luck. It would be my luck. Oh, and I got an itchy palm. Really itchy right in here. Just itchy, itchy, itchy. $29. Well, I hope you get your DNA test, Tracy, one of these days. You know, I hope you do. You're going to have to tell me the results, because I find them fascinating that you can go in. I want to get one for my little dog. Want to do a DNA test on her, because I'd love to know what she's crossed with. She's not 100% Chihuahua. I knew that when I got her. But I'd like to know how much Chihuahua and what else she has, because her breeder didn't know either. And I just think that is so cool. You know, how they can take your DNA and they can figure out what you are. I think that's cool. But I still won't get one. Yes, tell me, because I'm really curious about how it goes. I really am. But I'm going to go for now, I think. I'm going to let you go for the night. I'm going to game. Because that's really what I want to do. I want to game. I got so many different profiles on my laptop. I've got so many games started. It's all the same game. Like it's all Skyrim. It's just different characters, different playthroughs, different mods, different storylines, all the way across. They're different. And I started a new playthrough on a different profile last night. I'm level 9. Really exciting. But makes me happy. And you know what? The simple things, the simple things can make you happy, you're winning. Okay, you have a good night too, my friend, and I hope you do your homework well. I'm sure you will. You're smart. You have a good weekend. You have a good week. And I will see you next week because I will be on next week, I promise. I'll tell you all about my sleepover. And if I'm not on, I'll have a post on my community post tab as to why. So, bye-bye. Have a good night. Thanks for seeing me out. Or thanks for watching me tonight. So am I. Under Trisha Russell. You'll see my little icon. Hit me up. Hit me up on Facebook. Because, yeah, I don't do anything during the day. I'd love to chat. Absolutely. So anyway, bye-bye. Have a good one and talk to you next week or earlier. Okay? Bye.